The thing with Audis is there's a DNA inbuilt. You could be driving the cheapest one, but you can imagine your dream Audi. It's all in here somewhere. Hello, and this is the absolutely striking, just look at it, facelift A3 from Audi. I am genuinely excited about it, and you can get one guilt-free if you live in America. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Buy the car of your choice.
Yeah, you can do that now. We should celebrate with this, an Audi, a car that everyone wants. It's not just about driving, it's also like a statement.
An Audi is an achievement. People like to share that they bought an Audi as well, and you know they've got an Audi because at every opportunity they have to have the key out. Right, so can I have a...
Go for this one, 35 TFSI, it's a 1.5, it only costs you about 300 and something a month. Not bad for a car that looks so good, you could even use it as an ornament. It's basically a mini version of everyone's favourite Audi. Or maybe this is.
Then have one. Don't be told what to have. Don't lose sleep over things. Well, cars like this are going to be around for decades, and we never know what's going to happen. Enjoy this 1.5 litre engine with its little calm note. Enjoy the 50 miles to the gallon, which is actually about 44 for me. And enjoy the best looking car in your work car park 3 days a week. Because I know 2 days you're at home, aren't you? I'm not sure if you know, but there has been some complaints in the past about the interiors, which is unusual for Audi, but they have now addressed that with a number of things which I think are very good, like this very nice sort of wedge situation going on. More resolution here, we'll come on to that in a minute. We've got these Lambo vents, which they've kept, very nice. Seats are obviously very hard and very firm, very nice. We like this. This is the Audi magical thing. In order to get it, you just have to, and the best bit of all is that I can control this using one of the 42 buttons inside. That's 42 buttons. This is good as well. We've got this now, which is a volume control.
Hiring people to fit a self-management model is really...
Okay, that was on the one slightly before. This has been changed. This is your shifter. Exactly the same infotainment system here, but there's a new menu system, and there's Alexa, and there's some apps and some cloud stuff. I do want to mention that there is a new deal now with Sonos. The sound system in here is absolutely I'm so sorry to bang on Olufsen, but it's so much better. It's a game changer. If you were not getting an Audi because you didn't like the sound system, there's no reason now not to get one because it's really good. Alexa is controllable here, so you can say, Alexa, open my double garage. I have an Audi, so I have a double garage. Everything else is the same, but I like the fact that it's the same. Yes, some people say, oh, it could do with an update, but the trouble is when you update something is that you can go the other way. There is one manufacturer who has gone the other way. I'll let you discuss who that is.
This one has a sunroof. I like sunroofs because I live in 1994.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And here is the A3 in a blue colour, just in case you thought all Audis were green.
I'll just see if this auto cruise works, which is down here on this stalk. So I shall predictive control active. Oh, that was quick. You just press one button. All right, so it's steering. Good. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? One button. Yeah, still steering. I wonder how long it's going to be before it tells me to put my hands on the wheel. This is good. Not too much nannying, look. Hey, there it goes. Please take over. That's quite a long time. And actually I can feel... Oh, I like this as well. You've got these new sensors here. Like a Volvo, isn't it? You've got the little sensors. Don't say...
The A3's been around for 30 years, still feels the same. 1996 it came out, which is mad considering there are people that were born in that year. Yeah, it's crazy that. I've got socks older than that.
Speaking of familiarity, well, look at it. It hasn't changed very much, and I wonder whether that is deliberate. Because let's say, for example, you're coming to the end of your term and it's time to get a new one. The car and the shape has become part of who you are. It's your identity in a way. If they change the car too much, they're asking you to change. It's an interesting thought. And if you look at the 911, they haven't changed that since 1964. Probably deliberate. Even the way you open and close the doors has a quality feel to it. It's got that whole airlock thing. And whilst we're here, we should talk about the practicality a little bit, because That feels inside like there's more room in there, even though they haven't really changed it. The last one I did was an S3 and it felt really claustrophobic. It could be the interior design, whatever. I do like two other things here. I like the Audi A3 TFSI Sportback there, etched onto the window, and this lovely bit of black, which isn't black anymore, it's basically mud coloured, but anyway, you get the idea. But I'm going to put it into sport mode now, and I'm going to pretend I'm in a TTRS. Don't pretend you don't drive your car and pretend it's something else. We all do that. Anyway, listen to this engine note if you can. Hang on, let me just... You can't hear it because it's like a little hairdryer. I'm joking. It's a good engine. Look, it's got such a nice throaty sound to it, and when you're pushing on, the car genuinely does turn into something that's much more sporty than it should be. Now there's a corner which I'm going to do in the wet. Let's do it in the wet. Let's do a corner in the wet. There you go. Perfect grip. Let's come round to the back. This is where you put your charging cables. This has 200 miles of range on a foot. No, it doesn't really. Here is 380 litres of space. As you can see, it's got our gear in it. It's enough. It's not really anything remarkable, not really bigger or smaller than anything, but essentially you're not going to be getting one of these because of the boot space. You're going to be getting one because it's beautiful to look at. Look at this back. I mean, you'll be turning them lights on and off all day and all night, won't you?
I was. Audi was the first car maker in the world to do crash testing, believe it or not, and these four rings were originally designed to represent the four companies that made Audi up, which were Audi, DKW, Porsche and Wanderer. I'm wondering what Nissan and Honda will be called when they merge. I like Nonda. What do we think of Nonda?
Oh, money bit. Right, yes. From new, just under £30,100. I think it's 29 something. Then they add something on. If you wanted to do Audi finance, that's 330 odd pounds a month for 4 years. And to insure it, get this, £363 a year. And there's no luxury VED. That's a lot of car. Let's be honest. It's a lot of ornament, that is, for the money.
If you like those light things that we talked about earlier, you get 4 different daytime running light signatures you can configure. You can even buy a diesel if it is your life's mission to annoy the government. It also comes with turn assist that stops you from turning into the path of an oncoming car.
There is a sense that you do get more safety actually, so there's obviously more sensors. It will stop, as it always has done, if it thinks you're going to have an accident. And they now do a thing that's everything you've ever wanted in one technology pack for £1,500, which includes a head-up display, which is not too chintzy and not too basic. You get the Sonos, you get the adaptive cruise, which some people don't like, I do, and you get a reverse camera, which maybe should be free, along with the additional airbags they want to charge and some colours. Well, come on, there has to be something. Can we just get some love here for these wheels, because there's so much detail in here. I wouldn't want to be a wheel refurber on how you do that. Is it diamond cut? I don't know, but someone will be able to tell me. But there's little ridges here which make it brilliant, and I love the Audi Sport, which my girlfriend will definitely curb off.
Just her, by the way. I think she's attracted to curbs. Maybe she likes the noise. Anyway, that's the only thing I'd need to worry about, because Audi now do a 4-year warranty for £295, and I like that because it means, well, there's no complicated quote stuff. They start there, that's how much it costs. Again, I like the fact that they haven't changed it that much. I like the fact that they changed it just enough to make you want one, and I do. This is now the best hatchback in the world, bar none, and it's beautiful. I might even go as far as to say, and you shouldn't say this about any car, it's probably not a bad investment.